suppose you're in a situation wherein you're totally clueless about what is going to happen tomorrow. You have something in your heart and you know that it will come to pass. And when I say it will come to pass, it means that it will come true. So you have put this intention into your heart, or maybe the God made you believe in this, or God made you realize that this is what you want, or this is what you need, or this is what will happen at some point of time. But you don't see it. I mean, you just don't know when it is going to happen and what is it like normal dreams which we have. So it the same thing works with everything. Maybe you have applied for a job and there's no response coming from their end, or whatever. You are manifesting a person and you just don't know how things are going to work out. So what happens is, we usually get into this thing, like we get into our logical minds, and our minds want to protect us, that how is it going to happen, and that creates a lot of anxiety and pressure inside of us. Now, if you have read some books such as Gita, Bible, or whatever it is, whatever religion you follow, or maybe just few normal quotes over the internet, you will come to know that there are like numerous times this has been said to you that according to your faith you will be rewarded. And this is so indeed, but how do you start believing? It's useless to negotiate to persuade yourself. So what you have to do is just like, I believe that there comes a time when you know that this something is meant for me. This something is what I really want, and no matter what, I cannot or will not give up on this. So when you have this kind of feeling, this is the greatest sign that it's meant to be yours, because so much of feelings for this person, or so much of interest on this particular job or this particular role, is what itself tells you that it's meant to be. Now take one specific job. Managing reality according to the principles of transurfing and visualization of the target side. Apply the principles into practice and see what will happen. So this I'm reading from a book, and so the external intention will open the doors to a world where the impossible becomes possible. So what they are trying to say is, when you do these specific jobs, like you're just going into this magic bottle inside your head, and that's where you see that you have got everything you have wanted. You visualize and you go get all these things. So what happens is, you apply these principles and you keep on applying these principles day after day, years after years, and what happens is that the impossible becomes possible. So the external intention will open the doors to a world where the impossible becomes possible. So when the mind is facing facts, will free the incredible from the template of its perception of the world. So that is why we say that you just need to change the perception. So if something like you don't know where it is going, and there is so much of pressure from the outside world or from the society that you have to do this and that, this is the right age, this is the if you don't get this job at that point of time, or if you don't get married at this point of time, then what will happen? You will face a lot of pressure like this, but you cannot give in to this pressure, because it's your perception which is the most important thing. If you give in to this pressure, what happens is that you distort everything which you have made for yourself. And not just this, you also have to change the perception of the people around you, like not going and telling them or forcing them to so you have to change the perception. So when I say action, I don't mean to say go and force these people to accept your point of view. That's not how world works, that's not how manifestation works, and that's not how your belief or faith works. What you need to do is, you just need to change your perception inside your mind, that these people do not want anything bad about me. They just want me to be happy. So maybe they feel that this is the right age to get into a job, this is the right age to the marriage, but that's their perception, and you are the creator of your reality. So you can just lovingly tell them in your mind that, yes mom, I will get this job, or yes mom, I will get married to my specific person, but there's a time for that, and this is not the time. So maybe you are worried about it, I totally understand, but this is not the time when I want to do this, and I have other priorities. So that's how. And then you can tell yourself that this is already done. There's no pressure from the outside world or from the society or from the family, and I'm totally happy with the divine timing of this universe for this manifestation. And you just need to believe in that and anchor yourself in that. So transurfing gives you the map and the rules of the game. What you will do with them, you decide. You are the king and queen of the world. Resist the influence of others. Believe in yourself. Do not rely on decision made by others. You know everything and you have the skill to do everything. But even now that you have the knowledge, you are not insured against errors. Real success grows from the ashes of your failures. So even when sometimes you get triggered, sometimes you get tempted to react, it's fine. We learn from the failures, but we cannot time and again get into the same habit of toxic thinking. So if you fall, rejoice. You are in the road to success. Sometimes you feel the circumstances are against you, but how do you know exactly which paths lead to your goal? So that's why they say that everything is a bridge of incident. Guardians of ancient knowledge have discovered transurfing not for the sake of making you believe in the reality of metaphysics, but to inspire your hope. Where there is faith, there is hope, and hope is needed in order to take action towards your goal. Again, action is not going and forcing people to do something. Take action, and you will see that seemed unlikely to happen. So, action is just changing your perception, just rewiring your brain and your neural pathways. So, take action, and you will see that seemed unlikely to happen gets realized. So, when hope finished its part, awareness will take its place. Just then, you will say, I do not want, I don't believe, and I don't hope. I intend and I know. So, you intend and know it's done. That is why they say it is done. So, you need to get it's done inside your head first. And you need to keep convincing yourself. And no matter what, you need to keep telling this to yourself. That's it. That's it for now, guys.